So today I'm going to be doing an easy summer look using all drugstore makeup products for over 50. So in case you're interested, then keep on watching. Hey guys, it's Kat and welcome to my channel. You guys, summer, it's still in the air. I know, the heat, the humidity, everything. School started back this week. I am now the mother of a high school student. How did this happen? But yeah, I pulled out this shirt. I got it at a thrift store down in Florida when we went back in May. And I'm just holding on to summer as long as I can because it is one of my favorite seasons. And I thought it would be fun to do an entire face of drugstore makeup for summer. I'm also going to be sharing some tips how to keep it set in place and everything looking great so it'll last throughout the day. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Okay, so I have my hair pulled back and the first product I want to introduce to you is primer, of course. It's the Hello Good Stuff Skin Refining Primer from Essence. This is a beautiful, super affordable primer that you can pick up at Ulta. I think it retails for about $4.99, $5.99, but I'll be sure to put all the products listed in the links down below. Now, if you do click on those links, it does help out my channel a little bit, but if you don't, that's cool too. This, to me, this primer is very similar in texture and pore filling as the Cali Ray. That is kind of a pricier primer. This does an excellent job of smoothing out the pores, helping your makeup last longer. It is moisturizing and it also contains sea kelp, but I find it to be super smoothing on the skin. It does a great job of filling in the pores, but it's not heavy and thick. It feels more of like a moisturizer. I'm gonna go in with the e.l.f. Stay Cool Primer Stick. I love using this under the eyes because I have a drier under eye. One swipe is all you need. And I find that it really smooths out that area. And I just like to tap it in. It also has a cooling effect upon first application. And sadly that goes away. But I love using this under my eyes because I have a naturally dry under eye and this feels very hydrating as well. Now that the primer has settled into my complexion, we are ready to go with foundation. But in this case, I'm going to be using the WetNWild Tinted Hydrator. Now you know this is one of my top 5 favorite tinted hydrators, skin tints. This is such an affordable, beautiful tinted hydrator. It's almost borderline foundation because of the coverage that you get. I have lost my tan over the summer, as one tends to do, but I'm gonna go ahead and apply a little bit on the back of my hand so it's nice and warmed up. You really don't need that much because even though it's touting itself as a tinted hydrator, it really does cover like a foundation, but not anything thick or cakey. But as you can see, it's got a pretty decent consistency, and I'm gonna apply it to the center of my face, and this is in the shade Light. The only caveat of this tinted hydrator, of this foundation, is that it smells. It smells like crayons, but it doesn't last for long. And I'm going to show you what type of coverage we're going to get. I'm focusing mainly on the center of my face and fanning it out. And it just applies so smooth and just effortlessly. And just a little bit on the forehead. I like to stipple it in with a kabuki brush, and I'm just going to focus right on that center area. Okay, the smell's already gone. So, crisis averted, it's gone. It's not going to give you full coverage. It's light to medium coverage, and it just lays so beautifully, especially on mature skin. It looks so pretty and natural on the skin. I'm going to go ahead and bump my lights down so you can see what type of coverage we get. This is such a good tinted hydrator, you guys. You are missing out if you haven't tried it yet. You can find it at Target, Walmart, any drugstore. And then I'm going to go ahead and do the other side. It's very thin in consistency, and that's why I like it so much because it blends out so beautifully. And if you have normal to dry skin like I do, you will absolutely love this because it is nice and hydrating as well as that primer. So I have a little bit left on the back of my hand, and I'm going to focus on my hyperpigmentation just to give it a little bit more coverage. It has such a thin consistency, you can go close to your under eye area without it getting cakey. My face feels hydrated, it feels soft, it really feels like I have nothing on. It feels literally like I'm wearing a moisturizer, which I love. I've been testing out some other foundations this past week that I know I didn't like. I was trying to give them a second chance, and off the top of my head, I tried the Tirtir Cushion Foundation. Remember that one? The one that's going viral this summer. I could not wear it for more than like 3 or 4 hours. I had to wash it off my face. It was so heavy, and I know it's the Tirtir Cushion Mask. It felt like a mask. I'm gonna go ahead and apply my concealer. Now, the concealer du jour of the day is going to be the Physicians Formula Butter Glow Concealer. This is so pretty. It's a thin consistency. Remember, it's still summertime. We want makeup that's going to be lightweight and comfortable. I think we want that in general, but also provide good coverage. And this one provides a nice light medium coverage that you can build up. And I'm just going to apply it where I need it, right through there, where I want to lift, and right under my nose. And you know what? I want to brighten up the center of my face. I'm going to try something different today. I just do. Go ahead and tap it in. This blends out so easily, and it's a serum concealer. If you have a dry under eye, you will appreciate this, and it does not settle into those fine lines. I know it looks a little bright right now, and whatever's left over on the eyelids for an eyeshadow primer. And then let's blend it. I know it looked a little scary at first, right? It looked a little too bright, but as you can see, it just blends out effortlessly. I've always loved the Physicians Formula Butter Glow Concealer. Now that I have my complexion products on, it's time to add the color onto our complexion, warm it up, give it that sun-kissed look. And today I'm going to be using the NYX, I love this bronzer, the NYX Buttermelt bronzer in Deserve Butta. And we're going to take it on a big fluffy brush. Typically I like using a good cream bronzer, but this has, if I can open it, this has a beautiful blurring effect on the complexion. And I'm just going to take it on a big brush, tap off the excess. I don't know what, this has been my go-to bronzer this summer. I guess because it's so easy to apply and it's smoothing at the same time. And I'm just going to hit the top of my forehead and right across through here. I want to get that sun-kissed glow. Like I said, I put this shirt on today and I got it at a thrift store when we went to Florida in May. Oh my God, was that May? Can you believe it's August? It's crazy how quickly time goes, right? So I'm just holding on to those last few weeks of summer. For the nose, I've been doing this recently and I actually kind of like how it looks. I've been using cream bronzer, and in this case, I'm using the Catrice Melted Sun Cream Bronzer in the shade Beach Babe, and I take it. This is what I've been doing. Cream bronzer on the nose, go figure. And I kind of pinch my brush and hit the sides of my nose just to give it a little contour, but also that sun-kissed look. And just kind of like that. I know. I tried using the method of using the bronzer across the tip of my nose, but it just made my nose look a little flatter and wider, and I want to create more dimension on the face and not make it look so flat. But I find just tapping it on the sides, easy peasy. It's very pretty. Love this bronzer. Now for blush, you guys. I forgot about this blush. It's from Morphe. I'm not a big fan of Morphe, but they came out with this really unique cream blush, Euphoric 3-in-1 Silk Blush. And this is in the shade Pleasured. They have a huge array of shades, but this one to me just screams summer. It's a 3-in-1 silk blush, and as you can see, it's kind of got like gel in there with the pigment, and it's just so pretty on the skin. And this shade Pleasured is so pretty. I'm going to swatch it for you. It looks almost Barbie pink, but super subtle and super pretty. So I'm just going to smile and tap it to the apples of my cheeks. And it just offers such a soft hop of color. It's not going to translate on your skin looking like this. It's really gonna softly blend. Of course you can add more pigment, but I just like that little flushed look. And being a cream blush, it's not gonna show or exaggerate the texture or your pores on your complexion, but This is such a beautiful blush, 3-in-1 silk blush from Now for Eyes. I am going to do a simple eyeshadow look using the e.l.f. Tan Pan eyeshadow palette. This is a gorgeous color story and you have so many possibilities and it only retails for $10. Let's go in with this peachy, the lightest peachy shade here. And I'm going to just hit right through there. It's going to be a super easy look. It's summertime. I still want to get that summery glow, but I don't want to spend a lot of time on my eyeshadow looks. I just like throwing on a couple of shades just to accentuate my eyes. But so far, this is looking pretty. And I just use that peachy shade right through there. I'm going to go in with this taupey shade right through here, tap off the excess, and just kind of hit right above my eye socket just to get a little bit more definition. Because I have hooded eyes, I like to look straight ahead so you can actually see that color. And again, it's about adding dimension so our face does not appear flat, even though I have a flat face. I have such a flat face. But yeah, it's gonna give you a little bit more dimension, especially if you have hooded eyes. And then take a fluffy brush and then just softly blend that out. It looks dramatic at first, but once you blend it out, all you see is that. Isn't that pretty? I'm happy with the look that we have so far. I just want something simple. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish up my eyes. And of course, I'm gonna go in with my all-time favorite, the Essence Long Lasting Eyeliner in Hot Chocolate. And I'm gonna go ahead and just tight line. Thicken up that lash band. And then I'm gonna go underneath. And I'm not going in the waterline per se, I'm just going right where my eyelashes should be growing. Just on the outer thirds. And the same on the top of my eyelashes on the outer third. I'm gonna go back into the eyeshadow palette, that same shade that we used in the crease, and just gently smoke that out and soften it. Very little eyeliner, very little eyeshadow, and we can stop there and add mascara. But I feel like doing a wing today. It's been ages since I've done winged eyeliner. I love a good cat eye wing liner, and today I'm gonna be using the Maybelline Hyper Easy liquid eyeliner pen in pitch brown. It's not as stark as black, but it has the same effect. I'm getting as close to my lash line as possible. And then I'm going to go out slightly above on the outer thirds, right through there. The winged eyeliner gods must be with me today. Now this eye is more hooded than my right eye, so for some reason I like to start on the outer eye and then come in. I know, it's weird. This one is less hooded, so I feel more comfortable starting from the inside going out, and it's just always worked for me that way. I know winged eyeliner can be super intimidating. You just have to practice, and everybody's eye shapes are different. I like what we have so far, so what I'm gonna do next is go ahead and add a nice coat of mascara, and today I'm gonna be using the e.l.f. Lash Extender Mascara. It's a tubing formula, and what I like about this particular mascara is that it doesn't smudge, it doesn't budge, and it washes off at the end of the day in little tubes with just a little bit of warm water and soap. So let's go ahead and add a coat of the mascara. And I like to start at the base of the lashes and then wiggle up. And at the same time, kind of rolling that wand to make sure each lash is coated, and then flick it out and redirect the outer third lashes out to complement that wing we just applied. I'm gonna go ahead and apply my lips, and what I'm gonna use today is from CoverGirl. It is their Simply Ageless Lip Flip Liner, and this is in the shade Elegant Nude, but I love the angled tip, and it's kind of broader than just a normal pencil. And to top off the lip, I'm going in with the e.l.f. Glow Reviver Lip Oil in Rose Envy. Ever since I purchased the shade, it's been my go-to. I just find it's such a complimentary color to any lip liner, especially those rosy nudes. Oh, so, so good. And I think it has that, does it have that minty scent? Yes, it has a little minty scent. Now, to set everything in place, I'm gonna use a fantastic, so affordable setting powder. But this is from Hard Candy, the Chilling Wonder Sheer Envy Loose Powder. It's so finely milled. I call it fairy dust. It's like silk. I don't know. It just performs beautifully on mature skin because I think it's so finely milled, but at the same time, it sets everything in place. And we're gonna set the under eye area with it, but look at that. I'm gonna take it on a flat brush like that, tap off the excess, and then set that under eye area so my concealer doesn't go anywhere. And I tell you what, this is translucent. I don't know what it does to the skin, but it just really blurs it and sets everything in place and just right through there. And I can't believe how affordable all of this makeup is. Look how pretty that is. I will be doing some new foundation reviews in the next couple of videos. I'm so excited. One's affordable and one's not so affordable, but I love testing out foundation products. You know that for our mature skin, so I hope you will tune in for that. To extend the longevity of our complexion, let's go ahead and set the entire face, and I'm gonna go in with the Power Grip Dewy Setting Spray from e.l.f. As you can see, it is so well loved. Since it gets so hot and humid here, I need something that's gonna set my makeup in place all day long, and this is the best thing since sliced bread? No. And then the mist is super fine. It seems excessive when you pump out that much, but it's such a fine mist. It's going to melt all those products into the complexion, make it look seamless, but at the same time, extend the longevity of your makeup. And here we are with the final look. An easy summer look that didn't take hardly any time using all drugstore makeup products. What do you think, guys? I think the look is so pretty, so youthful, such simple pops of color where we need it on the complexion to make us look rosy and youthful and vibrant, but then just a beautiful subtle eyeshadow look using what, 2 shades of eyeshadow? Yeah, 2. And then a lip that looks so juicy, so hydrated. I think the complexion looks absolutely beautiful. I can't believe this was so easy to create. You don't need a lot of makeup products. It's all about technique and blending them, and you can certainly find them at the drugstore. That's what's amazing about it. But what do you think, guys? Do you like this easy summer look? Let me know down in the comments. What is your favorite go-to makeup for summertime? I would love to know. If it's a lip gloss, if it's a blush, is it a great mascara that we don't know about? Let us know down in the comment section below. I love reading your comments, and you'll be helping me out as well as our community. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I had so much fun. I hope you did too. And if you enjoy this type of content, please consider subscribing. I would love it if you'd be a part of our family. But for now, mahal kita, I love you, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.